A bit of an error on the screen here. So you got that there. It doesn't tell you what it is, but it just says information. But the good thing about this Honda is you actually have an owner's manual built in. So it's 7:30 in the morning. Well, I'm at work. I'm going to drop this off and get some camera equipment for the Monster Pro video review. So that's what I'm here for. Skydio, selfie stick, 360 camera, GoPro, which I'm holding right now, some charging kit and things like that. And I should be able to get some shots today because it's supposed to be a beautiful day. I wanted to be a little bit earlier in this, but there we go. I had things to do at home before I got here, so did those. I want to get out before anyone else is out and on the trails because it's going to be a beautiful day. So tourists come down, usually the weekend. So I want to get as much filmed as I possibly can. It has been, I think that's it. Yeah, 360R. It's been so long since I've even looked at this. I can't actually remember how it works. Now we need an SD card because there's not one in there. And then this, I think, that comes off like that. That just disconnects like that. So that's that lens, which I don't want. I actually specifically want the annoying 360 lens. Annoying because editing the footage from 360, mixing it into a standard footage can be very time consuming. If it's all just straight from this camera, it's not too bad. There we go. That can then go straight in the case. I just don't, it's such a pain in the proverbial to actually use this camera that I just don't bother. Just have not bothered. But let's not put that together. Even putting that stupid little flap thing in. It's a pain in yours. Fiddly, very fiddly. So I'm going to give it a go today. Probably actually need to charge it up because I've been used for so long, and then see if I can get some footage on that, as well as the chest mount, which is at home, the other GoPro, and it's all good to go. Let's go. Yeah, got it. Let's go. What a beautiful day there. Beautiful day. It's a day of forgetting things. I'm hoping it doesn't continue. Getting a little bit frustrated now. Forgot my wallet when I got halfway here because I can't get in and out the pass. So I had to go all the way back home. Guess who didn't bring the Skydio? Who spotted that? Comment below. Well, I've been out for the last hour-ish, maybe slightly more, trying to get all the drone shots in. And then I'm going to go back out at some other point today if I get time to use a 360 camera. Try and get some 360 shots. But yeah, stressful enough with the drone. I mean, the Skydio 2 is good. I put it in the good category. A heck of a lot better than any DJI product in terms of autonomous tracking. Massively. But with the beacon is definitely not what it's cracked up to be. Pumping the tyres up because I've been sat around for a while, about 10 psi out, so I'm pumping them all up. Trouble is, you can pump the front tyres up, but because it's so long, the cable for the inflator doesn't reach. But I've got my Zoe here, so I'll just move that along. I've got to pump up the rear tyres with the Zoe, so I'm going to have to get the Zoe now, reverse it out and go around to the other side. Front's done. That's actually not looking too bad, this one. We shall see, but the other one was looking quite low, so... Oh, hello. He's coming with me. He loves it, doesn't he, Bruce? Wee up. Time to go. Now, will it start? Lovely. Woo! Bruce, you ready? Ready to go now? Cool. only been waiting about 40 minutes, haven't you? Those tyres took an age. We are here yet again. Empty, it would appear. Completely empty. Lame. Totally lame. Do you reckon, Bruce? Yeah, let's get it straightened up and then get the bike out. Well, it is all packed away. Done. Not a huge amount of riding. More bit of riding and some relaxing. Hey? What? See you later, Bruce. You lovely boy. Right. The door's a bit wedged. It's been sat still so long that it's forced on these hinges slightly and it's caused it to slightly bend because the hinges aren't closing properly. Can't really make out, but anyhow, slightly annoying. Okay, so going out, I've got to get the kit to ride the Monster Pro. I'm going to film on the 360 camera. We're heading off, so at around about 2:38 I'm going to be at the trials park. See if I can get some trials riding done. My back though has been really bad, really bad. Not slept properly for probably about 5 days now, which is really frustrating. So I'm gonna have to get something done with that, but it seems to make no odds, so might as well trials ride. See if it gets significantly worse, eh, Bruce? Yeah, he thinks so. We are here. Okay. Try and balance this. Let the hound out. Okay, Bruce, this way. Hey, Bruce, this way. Bruce, come here. Here. Super slow, Brucey. Come on.
Hello.
On it.
Brucey.
How's it going?
Yeah, good. All right.
All right.
Oi, you're on bed. This morning I've been playing with the Insta360R because Ian has one R. Ian has been using it to record the Monster Pro video, but he hadn't set it in the right setting. Because with the 360 camera, most of you probably already know that it can make the stick disappear. But the thing is, Ian had it slightly off center with the camera, so that's why you can see the stick. So I've been just experimenting, seeing how you can hold the camera so the stick really disappears. And yeah, basically it has to be pretty much flat on the stick, and then it actually works properly. To be honest, I don't think this is the best 360 camera. I think the other one, that's the flat profile, I think that's works better. But one thing that I noticed is that the touchscreen on this thing is way more responsive and fast compared to the GoPro touchscreen. So at least Insta360, well done for your better touchscreen control than GoPro.
Floyd Mayweather called it legal bank robbery. It's ridiculous.
Made him richer.
They made millions.
Did they?
Millions.
Who was it fighting?
Logan Paul.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. He went the distance with him.
He's fit then.
8 rounds. What was that? Back to 99.
Back to 99. Sweet. Good stuff. Well done, Mike.
It's going well, isn't it?
Do you want to use different scales?
Oh, hold on.
Hold on, yeah. Yeah, if you move that dial right round the brink to about here somewhere,
Yeah, let's do that.
then you'll be massively lighter. Let's try again.
Try again.
You should be under now. No. What if it goes one eye?
We'll look that way. No, 99. 99 red balloons.
99 red balloons.
Great.
Where are we here? Oh wow, you've got a whole kilogram just in these.
It's good, isn't it?
Right, I'm not getting on these scales.
It is almost lunchtime, so Mike and Ian are hungry, and I'm the delivery guy, so I'm gonna go and collect their chicken burgers, I believe.
Food's here. Act natural, Mary said. Biscuits in hand. Got all my camera equipment. Off to the trials park now. It's 3:36 p.m. I am late. Supposed to be there for 3 because Stu pushed the time back. But I was doing work. And so he'll have to wait. Right, off we go. Hopefully I've got everything. I've got the bike, got my boots, got the helmet and gloves and fuel. Cool. It's a 40-minute drive approximately. And I got a charger for this GoPro, so I'm going to put it on charge now and I'll see you at the trials park. Before I leave, and before I forget to tell you, more importantly, took the camper out as you saw in previous footage. But sadly, on the way, had a little bit of a clutch slippage. I was like, that's a bit strange. Made a very odd noise and spun. So it went, yeah, and rev. I was like, I didn't push the clutch in there. And it didn't do it for the entire trip, but did it on the way back. And it's where I'm going today. So the clutch is going. So I got a quote from the clutch centre, which is what Mike recommended. £475 plus VAT for the clutch. So I'm gonna have to get it seen to, because all that happened is it'll get stranded. So it got me there and back, no problem. It slipped twice, so at low revs. Grips when it's not under strain, but can't risk that with such a big old beast of a camper van. Be a bit of a disaster if it got stuck out somewhere. It's not exactly the easiest thing to lob on top of a low loader. Yeah, so I'm not going to risk that, so I'm going to have to book that in imminently if I want to carry on using it in the summertime or at all. So there you go, bit of an insight to that. Got the tyres pumped up, it's got an MOT, just got it taxed, ready to use again, and then the clutch is gone.
It's recording now if you want to add any more excuses.
Oh yeah. So this is where I get it wrong. There's plenty of room there, that back wheel sits nicely on there.
Ta-da! And then bow.
Get that?
Really thing is,
that loss, isn't it?
I just said about 20 seconds ago,
fixing that shock has changed his riding entirely.
See, if you hadn't said that.
so and just before we set off I said, what's the worst that can happen? So just a bit of an interview here with Stuart. Stuart, how do you feel your trials riding went?
Amazing. I was the best one on the beta here today.
So you've been practicing forward flips and back flips, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Part way there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's been really hot. Boiling hot day.
Happy day.
We've ridden for about 20 minutes and chatted for about 2 hours.
Yeah. Chocolate biscuits.
Mind you, I got a slight bit of sweat there.
Most of the day I've been on the computer just doing some admin, catching up over the weekend what people have been emailing us for, and also checking what's happening in China, if there's any progress on parts and our orders because of the shortages. Ian has been riding the Monster over the weekend and recorded quite a lot of footage, so I'll be making a few short clips that we can put on social media so people can see the Monster and how it performs. We're working on the second range test of the Monster with the new board, and a little spoiler alert, it doesn't seem to perform as well as we hoped. So Ian is not getting as many miles as he wanted, which is not great. You will have to wait for the full video for Ian's opinion.
Little Brucey boy down there somewhere.
And that is it for Monday. See you later. Lovely weather. Good morning, you lovely people. Time to get going, take the kids to school.
Hello. My eyes are watering because I've got hay fever.
You got hay fever?
Yeah. Or dog fever because I'm allergic to dogs.
My dad asked why
This is daddy fever.
my dad asked why my jumper's in here. Because I'm wearing it, of course. Clever boy.
What about this one here?
Because it is.
Oh, different. You're not wearing that one, are you?
No,
Okay, let's go quick.
You need to hold
We're gonna
this.
be late, I don't
We're going to
care.
be late.
there's Jacob.
Let's
In a
go.
bit of a rush today.
Let's go, quick. Woo! We are here. Let's get the beast out. Beautiful weather. Okay, here. Okay. A bit later on, need to take some stuff to Escape. So that car's going to be full of stuff. Morning! Too early. Boom. It's the Brucemeister.
Good morning, guys. There's some great news. The used V11 that we had just sitting around the warehouse for quite a while now got sold. So now I'm just packing a charger and putting it back in the box so that we can ship it to the guy who bought it. I just shipped a couple of international stuff, and I might have gotten the weight on one of the things wrong. So hopefully things will go well. And no,
because it was the one you packed, was it?
yeah,
Yeah, it's unlikely, isn't it? But the good thing is we do a weekly vlog daily,
yeah.
so if it doesn't, we can record you on the phone to FedEx going, 16 kilograms, no, it's 24. And in stock, I actually found this part off the top of a KS S18. Been looking for it for months, and it's finally turned up in a warehouse location that wasn't allotted to it. And so we got loads of these tops in for the KS S18. Good to go. Comes with the flap, brand new ones in a box that we're in, but no location given. So once that happens, it's like, lost in a sea of product. Finally found it.
It is a glorious day outside, and you probably might guess why I'm actually outside. Is I went to the shop because Ian is hungry, and I'm the guy that brings all the food. We had a customer that just came in, and he brought his wheel so we can have a look. It's a Begode RS, and it has a slight clicking noise, but it is a bit challenging to actually pick up the noise. So yeah, I'll be trying to figure out what is causing it. Probably need to disassemble and then see if maybe there is a bolt that's slightly loose. Get why people love the Sherman and the M Super Pro, the Monster, all of these massive wheels, but at the same time having something small like the V8 or V5F, it's so much nicer when you have to bring it up the stairs, because it is tiny, and I just find it really comfortable, all of these little wheels, because they're so nimble, and I'm not really a massive trails guy, or I don't really commute for miles and miles and miles. I just need to pop in and out, and like going to the shop, the V8F that we have, oh, I really miss it when we don't have it in the warehouse.
That'd be brilliant, yeah, if you could, yeah, and I could save it to the calendar then. Yeah, all right then. Thanks very much then. Cheers, thank you. See you Thursday. Bye-bye. Bye. That is the motorhome booked in for a clutch. So, not really that bad a price. $475 plus VAT. A big old beast like that. So, that's sorted. Right. Next thing.
Obviously going like 30 miles an hour and having a battery that can last you for 40 miles or 60 miles, it's fantastic. But I'm not really that sort of person.
Was supposed to have a call back from a supplier for Escape, and they never give me a call back for an order. Ordering stuff off them. So you want to spend money with them, and they say they give you a call back, but then you don't hear back. So it's now Tuesday, so I'm going to ring them and ask them why they never give a call back, if I can read the number off the screen.
I've been working on the RS, and it is interesting because to replicate the sound that it was doing before, when I had the panels, it was easier to replicate it. Now when I stripped it down to just the main chassis, it's difficult to replicate the sound. But anyway, I've recorded a clip where you can hear the clicking sound, so I've sent that to Begode, and now I'm waiting for them to respond, because currently I think it's late at night there. So because usually, because of the time difference, when I start work, it's near, I think, the end of their day. So when I'm like in the peak of the workday here, I think it's like bedtime in China, something like that. So often there's at least like a day until we can get things sorted.
Just take it out, let's see.
Yep.
Yeah, just, there we are, all done. Easy as that. There you are. It's good. Just use a screwdriver.
Yeah.
There you are. Don't say I never help. One of them. You can now take this board out. Look at that. There's a rubber seal there.
There's
Yeah.
rubber seal.
Oh, is there one on there?
Yeah.
Can't see anything that's burnt out. Oh, there's water damage there though. See it? I won't see it on the GoPro, but there's water damage there, and there's water damage on the bottom of this pin. Not that matters too much, that one, but there, it's got water damage right, see it? Or water up in there, it's rusted it out.
And that's why the board doesn't work.
It's not a great sign, is it, when you've got water damage across multiple and in there. It's all corroded away.
And whilst Ian was in the workshop, I asked for his expert opinion on the RS, and his suggestion is to take the motor out and then see if it makes the same noise. So then we can definitely be sure that it's not the shell, but it's the motor, if it does the same thing. It is 5 PM, so my time in the workshop is over, so I will see you guys tomorrow.
Good morning. Well, this morning we've got keys. The key, which you can just about see there, is in the car, in the Honda, and Amy's been using the Honda, and she left it unlocked last night. I noticed on the app. I'm just testing. It says, I'll tell you what happened. It was showing as unlocked on the app. I thought, oh well, I'll lock that car, it's been left open. And guess what, the key's inside. So I'm just testing this, but I'm trying to unlock it, because you can lock it with the app, but you can also unlock it. Unlock it with the app, tap to unlock. It should just work. So I'm trying to unlock the car. Doesn't seem to want to unlock there with the app. It locked with the app. I mean, it's nicely locked, but I can't actually unlock it. Unlocking your car. Don't think it is. Whilst I'm waiting for that for the 10th time to fail, trying to unlock, I've actually started the iMac at home and plugged this external drive in, because it doesn't work on the M1 MacBook, but it was plugged into this iMac. So now ran out of space on my M1 MacBook, but the drive doesn't work. Oh look, failed to unlock. Oh dear, this could be problematic. So 15 minutes later, still can't get to work. I'm trying to put the climate control on, see if that works. Start climate, see if that talks to the car. Wouldn't it be funny if the only function it doesn't work is the unlock? Hopefully, kind of, none of it works, and it's just a case it's lost signal, and will work again later today. No, it doesn't work either, so there we go. Right, try that later today at some point, hopefully get the car unlocked. Right, let's go. We are here. Release the hang. Okay. Yep, good boy. Morning!
Morning! Hello, everybody! Brucey boy, come run past me.
You have a nice day off yesterday?
Yeah, lovely day off.
Is it?
Yeah, great.
That's good.
Thanks. Hello.
Hello. From the other side.
Okay.
No idea what my login is and it doesn't save it. It's like an app.
Ian and Mike have a business meeting, so I need to be really quiet. I'm just making tea for them. I'm back on the workshop and I'm returning to the RS from yesterday, and I'm just going to take the motor out and just see if it makes that clicking noise. We managed to find where the clicking noise is coming from, so now I will need to open the motor and then see if there is actually something that's stuck inside and see if we can solve that. Otherwise we'll have to wait for a new motor from Gotway. The bearing on the RS is massive. Anyway, it is lunchtime and Ian is hungry, so I need to go out and get him some lunch. Alright, so Ian has ordered from a place I have not been to before. And my challenge is to actually find the place. The mission was successful. I've collected the items from the local fish and chip shop, and I think Ian and Mike will be very happy. I walked into the studio to set it up for a live show, and I noticed that we have a little problem. The window blinds, the window cover is coming off. I will try and fix it. Alright, so that was a quick fix, and I just put a bit of padding which should put enough pressure to keep the wooden boards straight. Therefore the things shouldn't be falling off now. Back in the workshop, and let's open the RS motor.
What we're looking for is to try and now distinguish between the damage that was done by a protrusion versus is there anything showing. And to all intents and purposes it doesn't appear to be. I mean, it could be possible that we have to take the other side off as well, you know, just to make sure, but it definitely sounded like it was something coming from here. I'm just looking for some telltale signs, but there doesn't appear to be any. There's no, apart from machining marks, there's nothing on this that would say to you, oh, there's something wrong with that. And the bearing is lovely. These are massive bearings, look. But it runs nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. No dirt ingress, nothing like that at all. I think it's something other than that. That's what we're suspecting. It's nothing to do with the bearings at all. You occasionally do get it. I've got 9.1 E Plus motors that are, I think we've only ever had, excluding the V11, which is bearings, not exactly motor. We've only ever had, I think we got 3 motor units since 2014, 2015. Say excluding the V11s. Of Ninebots, and then we've probably got 6 in total, something like that. Very rare, but the 9-watt ones have got a knock-in as well. You spin them. In fact, I might go and get one. I'll get one and show it on the vlog. You spin it and you can hear it go clunk, clunk. This is the collection. I don't know which one it is. I think it's probably the one I took apart. So we've got one I took apart. This is all the motors you've ever had fail since 2014. 9.1, 9.1, V8, not flooded. This one though was flooded. So it's an S2, I believe. Ah, snapped axle. That's what a snapped axle looks like. Someone jumped it off a wall and snapped the axle. So that's not actually a fault. So one of those is rider error. This one, someone flooded it, so it's completely seized. Completely seized. So it's all rusted in. So we got 2 there. So fault-wise, and I can't remember if there was a fault there. I think that might have been flooded. You see, I've got a feeling it was, but let's pretend it's not. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total. Another one that was flooded. Can you tell? There's a lot of people that flood their things. So you'd never know, would you? And this was an IPS motor. Just took apart. Wow, look how tiny that is in comparison. Took that apart because that was making a knocking noise as well. IPS? No. I don't know. IP5. IPS, isn't it? That's a brand new motor there. That's not faulty. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 motors ish. Yeah. Don't know where the one with the clunking is though, so I can't demonstrate that. But yeah. Thanks. Bye.
We've ordered a motor from Begode, so I'm gonna leave the RS at the moment because it's nearly 4 and it's time for the live show.
Good morning to some of you, i.e. those in America, and good afternoon to those in the UK. We have got Exinam on there, Arthur Mau, Marty, Olav, Paul, you're on there, Kona Coffee Grower, Optimus Prime is on there. You have made the vlog. Say hello to everybody. You're on the vlog.
And that's the live show done, so it's after 5, actually it's almost half 5, which means it's home time for me. So guys, I will see you tomorrow.
Hooray! It's now unlocked. Just worked this evening. So that's good. I am off. You off, Brucey? We get going? Yeah? Let's go then, buddy. And before we do, people leaving cables everywhere. It all gets trapped, gets broken, all the chargers get bust, everything gets bust. Right, let's now go. See you guys tomorrow. Woo! Okay, off to the shop this morning. A bit of an error on the screen here. So you got that there. It doesn't tell you what it is, but it just says information. But the good thing about this Honda is you actually have an owner's manual built in. And so the whole owner manual is here, which is pretty neat, really. You've got a list of indicators, Honda sensing, Bluetooth. So we'll probably go list of indicators, perhaps. Ah, list of indicators. How handy is that? Does it show the one that I want, which is this one here? Look at these, are all starred, and presumably, are they all starred? No, most of them are starred. Interesting. What is that then? Low tire pressure deflation warning system indicator. May come on briefly if the power mode is set on. The vehicle is not moved within 45 seconds to indicate initial pressure. Okay, and this is amazing. The whole manual is here. you got more than you could ever want. Tell you what I want though. Proper inflated type of the best combination of handling, tread life, and comfort. Refers to the driver's door jamb label for specified pressure. I was about to say what you do want is the tyre pressure. I wonder what this is supposed to be. Driver's door. Oh, there we are. Is it on here? I think it is. There we go. 33 psi they should be, but I don't think we've actually got low pressure as in a flat tyre. Pretty sure we haven't. You never know. They'll need doing soon, and I will be fitting Michelins back on because they've been exceptional, these Michelins. It could be this one. I don't think so though. They're really low profile anyway, but as you can see here, they're starting to, the outside part is actually starting to wear a little bit. The rears are probably okay. I think the rears are okay, but might need to get them checked anyway whilst I'm at it, because this is like a little go-kart, this thing, and so I have been known to drive spiritedly.
Hi guys, it is a Thursday and I'm back in the workshop, back on the RS High Torque. We got an answer from Begode and it's gonna take 10 days to create the motors, to finish manufacturing them, and then another a month or more will be overall something like 2 months to actually receive a replacement motor, which is ridiculous. So desperate times calls for desperate measures. We have a few RS high torque models left in stock, so I'm just gonna open a brand new one, take the motor out, and then when we receive the new motor from Begode, I'm just gonna put it back in and return it to stock. But yeah, it's just ridiculous to like wait 2 months for a part to be delivered.
Okay, we are in Ross on Y.
Oh, it's closed. Closed. Boom. Morning.
Morning.
Oh, it's changing colour.
He's just in the process of taking it off.
Hello.
You alright? Door, how's it going?
Yeah, good timing.
Good timing, is it?
Can you hold the door for me?
Brilliant.
That's gonna have to add
Perfect timing.
And here is the brand new RS high torque and this lovely motor. Okay, let's disassemble the machine. The new motor sounds buttery smooth. Okay, so let's fix the customer's RS high torque.
So I am going to replace the router with a new one. So this one works fine for net. Phone call comes in, as you've seen, doesn't work. I'll just swap it out and just see how it goes. But of course what that does is it changes all the network settings for all the machines that we've got here. So it all needs to be reset up basically. But I'll plug it in and test it, see if it works. So the network is up, we've got 11.5 or 48.5 down. All working. So in a moment I will try a phone call in.
Sorry, busy doing that.
That's not me.
Oh, it's the interview. Sorry. Hello, Escape Ross.
Oh, it's still up at the moment. Has not gone down. That's a genuine phone call coming in whilst I was trying to set it up. It's still up at the moment.
We do still stock power mode.
No.
We've got the a
Darn.
range of the waterproof
That hasn't fixed it.
stuff. Not so many of the
Oh, what?
products at the moment.
Tried. That's not fixed it.
Yeah.
Right, that is the shop meeting done. It is now 20 past 1 and I am going. See you later. Back at the warehouse, we have got a little bit of overstock to put in the old warehouse. But of course, as you saw, the broadband is not fixed, so I brought that router back with me because presumably they want that shipped back to them at some point. I guess they'll have to arrange pickup of that. But they're going to ring tomorrow, allegedly, to ask me how it went, because they've rung twice already, because it arrived Monday or Tuesday, and now it's Thursday. And they're going to ask how it went, and I'm going to say it made no difference. And so then we've got to get an engineer out, which of course means I need to be in there early or stay late for them to try and finally fix it. And if they don't, then that's the end of that. We move on to, well, I'll have to go with BT, I guess. So we'll see, because they own the lines. So yeah. Mario, are you hiding?
Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm gluing stuff. that's really awkward. Unfortunately, putting the wheel together, I noticed that the footplate pillar is slightly wider, so it doesn't quite fit us as well with the custom footplate. So that's why I'll need to again disassemble the wheel, change the footplate pillars to the old pillar, which fits perfectly the custom footplate. But it's 5 o'clock, almost 5, so I don't really have the time to do it today. But tomorrow morning, that will be the first task of the day, obviously after a cup of tea. Good morning, guys. It is a Friday and I'm back in the workshop because I need to finish off the RS. Again, disassemble and then reassemble. So, whoa. So let's cue in the time lapse. I've changed the footplate pillar, so now I've put the old one back in, which fits perfectly. So that's some good news. But it is slightly annoying with the fan because it is blocking one of the screws that is used to attach the motor to the chassis. So yesterday I glued it, or put some I don't even know how it's this coat. Basically just some like black non-electrical glue. And then I had to remove it, and then now I put some more, but now I need to wait for a few minutes for it to dry out, and whilst I'm waiting I might as well go and do some video editing. And that's enough of the video editing montage, and back in the workshop. So I will finally be able to rebuild the RS and then go and do a test ride. After a quick test ride, this RS works like a charm, so my job is done, and then I can let the customer know that the wheel is ready to be collected. Yeah, that's a good end of the week, but time is running out, so I need to go and finish off the vlog. So yeah, I will see you later, guys. I'm nearly done with the video editing, and as I'm waiting for the clip to export, I'm gonna go and do the washing up, because again we've pretty much run out of clean mugs, and I think Ian and Mike, both of them will be very disappointed if they can't have tea on Monday morning. So that's why I'll need to go and do that. And yeah, that'll be all, guys. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Speedy Feet Weekly. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you on the Wednesday live show. Bye bye.